All right, shalom to the elect. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Kodash, double honors to my apostles, elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from Bakatam. Peace, love, and salutations to this according to Akim, the elders and the brothers standing stiffly for the names of Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai, truth and the sincerity, shalom to the predestined elect. All right, so I just want to do a quick lesson, lost with edifying, all right, exhorting, all right, chiefly exhorting, all right, and comforting to you, sincere Akim Walk Walk. All right, pretty much I was meditating earlier today on exhortation, exhorting one another. Matter of fact, when you actually look this word up, because one of the hardest things to do here in Babylon the Great, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, chiefly, all right, and also to the elect scattered abroad the four corners of the earth, is to live and conduct yourself, all right, in holy conversation, a holy manner in a world full of darkness, man. All right, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Isaiah, all right, Isaiah chapter 60. All right, because we're coming out of a state of filth. We're coming out of a state of dross, a state of great confusion, man. All right, and now that Yahweh Shai has given us this light, He have light in our path, okay, to the way of salvation, to the way of salvation through Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Okay, now we have to, exhort each other that we can finish this thing, man. Okay, daily. All right, motivate, inspire, and encourage chiefly each other that look, man, it don't matter how dark this tunnel get. Yahweh Bashim Shai promised us that he would be the he would be the light to the path, all right, of salvation, man. All right. So this is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. So the elect, all right, each and every one of us, brothers, all right, in this truth, all right, we have a part of that light being Yahweh Shai, being the knowledge, okay, being the truth. Okay, we have a part of him inside of us, man. Okay, all right, and we are to come together, okay, and pretty much be that city that's set on the hill, man. Okay, we let our light shine amongst each other, okay, and whether we're going out to camp or we're fellowshipping or having a phone conversation, okay, we're to constantly exhort and encourage each other to finish, man, the course. All right, because the scriptures speak about no man put his hand to the plow and look back, man. All right, so sometimes it's going to get very hard, it's going to get difficult, but that's what this thing is set up for. Okay, the scriptures say the condition of the battle. The scriptures mention, all right, no man at war entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. So we're constantly at war, so we have to be shielded with the armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, all right, and sometimes it gets hard for brothers, and we have what the scriptures say: comfort one another with these words, man. All right, so we're supposed to give each other comfort, exhortation, all right, and correction daily, man, instant, in season and out of season, man. Verse 2, that's the point. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth. So we understand that the scriptures say, surely he shall be the things are turning upside down, roughly paraphrasing. All right, okay, roughly paraphrasing. So we know that things are upside down. We know that things that are put for light, okay, are considered darkness. We know that the truth is pretty much being demonized, and we know the things that are put as we know the things that are wicked are being put up as on a pedestal of what to do. Do as thou wilt, for example, man. So we know that we're living in a state, all right, where the whole world is wondering, all right, after the beast, okay, all right, wondering after this drunken off of the Babylonian juice, if you will, man. All right, it says, in gross darkness the people. All right, but the Lord Yahweh Shai shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So the glory of Yahweh Shai, all right, is over us, man. Okay, so this is why we're supposed to constantly edify and comfort each other. Okay, and let brothers know, even speaking to myself, that hey, Yahweh Shai is one thing to say you're gonna do something, but the Lord Yahweh Shai promised us what he's gonna do, man. All right. This is Hebrews 3 and 13. I want to read this in the NLT. It says, you must warn each other every day while it is still today, so that none of you will be deceived by sin and hardened against the Most High. Hebrews 3 and 13. But exhort one another daily, while it is called today, lest any of you be hardened through the deceitfulness of sin. Yeah, so we must what? Keep each other in the fear. All right, keep each other motivated, inspired. Okay, to work in this business of Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, because that's the whole duty of man is to fear the Most High, keep His commandments, man. And sometimes the affairs of this life, sometimes, women, children, all right, whatever, me and a brother was building yesterday, man, last night, pretty much. It's all a distraction, man. Okay? Because ultimately at the end of the day, all right, once all hell break loose, it's not going to be no such thing as making a phone bill payment, man. It's not going to be a such thing as Tico, making sure your lights is on, man. Wi-Fi connection, okay? It's not going to be a such thing as paying rent, car notes, all right? Nah, it's going to be Yahweh Shem Yahushai visiting the planet Earth which He hath made and judging everyone for whether it be good or evil. Ecclesiastes 12:14. So we gotta keep each other exhorted and motivated and inspired, okay, to push, all right, towards that mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, so that we can be counted worthy of escaping the judgment that's to come. All right, so this is Hebrews chapter 10. All right, let me get it real quick, Salakia. All right, this is Hebrews 10 and I believe 35. Salakia, verse 2. I'm gonna start verse 23 through 25. All right, so this is Hebrews 10 and 23. It says, let us hold fast to profession, all right, of our faith without wavering. Okay, let me get this word here, profession, real quick. Sticking out.
Strong's G 3671. Homologia.
All right, yeah, the Greek word there is homologia. All right, and it says one whom we profess to be ours. Confession, i.e., one that confesses, right? And what the scriptures say in 2nd Ezra 2. All right, those that matter of fact, let me get that real quick because I don't want to butcher it. This is a heavy point. This is why we must endure all things for the elect's sake. Because there are specific souls out here that's not going to bow the knee to the image. All right, that's not going to fold under pressure. That's going to maintain their integrity and wholeness in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai when He began to visit the world with great plagues. This is 2nd Ezra 2 in verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, sir, what are these? Speaking of the elect, right? It says verse 45, right to the point. He answered and said unto me, these be they, all right, the elect that have put off the mortal clothing. So that's why the scriptures say in 2nd Ezra 14, right, real quick, because I was meditating on this earlier. 2nd Ezra 14 in verse 14, let go from thee mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, right, which is this flesh, the burden of man. In Wisdom of Solomon, all right, I believe the 9th chapter, it says, and the corruptible mind weigheth down the soul, man, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, this flesh weigheth us down. Why? Because we have to deal with certain things that come up in this lifetime, man. We have to deal with certain trials and tribulation, but ultimately it's just it's the trial of our faith, man. You see, if we're worthy to keep the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the end, that's what this thing is about, man. So sometimes, brothers, we miss hurdles. All right, okay, or you slow down a little bit, but what we gotta keep the pace. We gotta exhort one another, man. We gotta keep pushing each other, man. The finish line is there. Look how far we came. There's no turning back when you could smell the victory, man. So them last little bit of gaps that we have to that we're gasping for air. Guess what? We gonna have to, man. If we gotta gasp until the end, cause we almost there. Just a few more strides, a few more hurdles to jump, man. You see, cause we on the ultimate winning team. Okay. 2nd Ezra, all right. Going back to chapter 2 and verse 45, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing. So we're going to be changed ultimately, man. So that's why all this is a distraction. Everything that we go through, we're seeing the death and destruction. We're seeing the plagues. We're seeing the Most High visit the planet Earth. We're seeing the Lord cutting off certain ways to access, whether it's food, whether it's communication, whether it's whatever it is, man. We're actually living in this movie of Yahweh Shemel Shah. But guess what? None of that matters, because ultimately the scriptures say in 2 Corinthians, the fourth chapter, that this is a light affliction, man, but only lasts for a moment. Okay, so it don't matter. The scriptures say, I'm fully persuaded that neither death can stop us from believing in Yahweh Shemel Shah, nor can separate us from the love of the Heavenly Father, through His only begotten Son. So once we have the victory already made up in our mind, okay, that's why we take on the helmet of salvation. Everything else is last. Everything else comes last. Everything else we can deal with, man. All right, it says, these be they that have put off mortal clothing and put on immortal, and have, this the point, confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms. So going back into this word here, for let us hold fast our profession, it says uniformly confession. Okay, to confess. So the elect are going to confess the names of Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai in every situation, man. Whether it's good for teaching or whether it's being brought to the council, we're going to confess the names of Yahweh Bashmi Al Shai. Why? Because ultimately it's the Lord that's putting it on our spirit because of the fear, okay, of what He can do to the body and soul in hell, man, which is a condition. Not what man can do, but what the Most High can do, man. All right, so going back to Hebrews 10 and 23, let us hold fast to profession of our faith. So keep each other in check with the fear. All right, without wavering, for He is faithful that promise. See, the Most High is faithful. The Most High got faith in us. The Most High got faith that you can make it, man. And the scriptures say, look at the generations of old. Everybody that put their faith in Yahweh Shah Shah will never confound it, man. None of the righteous have been forsaken. All right. Verse 24, and let us consider one another, this is the point. Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. In the NLT, it says, let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works. So we must to think upon how to motivate each other, man. All right, to do the work. That's what this thing is about. Okay, read that again, Hebrews 10 and 24. Let us think of ways to motivate one another to acts of love and good works. Get this word here, motivate, real quick. Because as you can see, it says motive. All right. It says incitement. You see? Wow, man. All right. Yeah, so pretty much inspiring, man. Motive. Stimulating. All right. And how do we stimulate each other spirit? By comforting each other with the words that were promised, the words that were written for our learning. Okay. Of men who held fast their integrity, held fast their profession, were delivered from dire straits, from dire calamities, and ultimately we're coming into the time of Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. Okay, and how we're going to actually have to apply these scriptures in that day, man, in that time. Okay, hold Yahweh Shema Shai accountable to what He said He's going to do for you, man. If you do what you're supposed to do, all right. So now we can go ahead and close out, because that was pretty much the point of this lesson that I wanted to get. Hebrews 10 and 25, right? All right, and it reads, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is. So not forsaking the body, not forsaking the brotherhood, not forsaking the communication, not forsaking the multitude of counselors where there is safety, man. Okay. Not the scripture say, he that despises wisdom, okay, will be destroyed, man. Okay, and how do you get that counsel and that wisdom? Well, by the vessels that Yahweh have set up, starting our elders and apostles, great millstone on down, who are given a pure influence. Okay, because the scriptures say wisdom is more moving than any motion, and she enters into what? Holy souls, making them friends and prophets of the Most High. Okay, so getting that ultimate download through from Yahweh Shai, through the men that He have set up, the counselors that He set up on the planet Earth. All right, as we live and speak this day, man. To what? Exhort, comfort, motivate, inspire, move, stimulate each other. Okay? Encourage, urge. All right? push out, push forward, push on, man. Okay. It says, but exhorting one another, and as so much as ye see the day approaching. So we're supposed to keep pushing each other to the finish line, man. Okay, not forsaking the assembly. Okay, not despising the brothers, man. You know, not despising the council. Okay, but running towards that safe haven, running towards the strong tower, man. Okay. But with that, you know, just straight to the point, wanted to do a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shah, and exhorting and urging and encouraging and stimulating each other and comforting each other with the words of Yahweh Shem Shah while we have the time too. Because it's coming a time where all of us are going to be individually tried through the fiery furnace. Okay, and Yahweh Shem Shah is going to bring his elect, if we be those men, Lord's will, all right, through that furnace of affliction, and we're going to be what? Tried as gold is tried, and he shall say what? These are my people. These are my sons. The scriptures say gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity, man. Okay, so with that, you know, Lord will edify to the elect to the next time. Call Allah Yahweh Shem Shai, double honors to my apostles as a great millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the Zirconium, while Achim across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the predestined elect. Shalom.